It still cuts. Hold on. Hold on. That's loud. Don't talk in my ear. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check.
Because he said it's fine on his.
When it airs.
Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. Checking Amanda's mic.
You're watching Carolina and Company, live, local, informative, and entertaining. With your hosts, Amanda Kinseth and Cecil Chandler. This is Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. This is a Tuesday, and we have a show lined up. You're not going to believe everything we've got on this show today. Call your neighbors, wake them up. If they're still asleep, tell them to get ready for the show.
You think people are still asleep?
There are some friends of mine that don't have a job. They're bums. They're still asleep.
Wow. I could see myself still being asleep.
I could sleep about 10, maybe.
Yeah. All right. We do have an exciting show. I'm excited. You're excited. You should be excited, too. You know what else I'm excited about?
What?
This weather. Check it out.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm just not excited about seeing the electric bill that this weather is going to be bringing, because it's going to get much hotter and more humid, which means the AC is going to be working a little bit harder over the next few days. A live look outside from your Surfside Pier camera. Some folks are starting to head down to the beach. I expect the beaches to be packed as we head through the next 7 days and beyond, because it is going to get hot, it is going to get humid and feel, well, like it should. Summertime out there. 81 degrees already at the midday for Myrtle Beach, 83 in Florence, 82 in Marion and Conway. Most of us didn't even get this warm over the entire weekend, and we're already in the low to mid 80s right now. We do have high pressure settling in across the east right now. That's going to pump in the heat and humidity as we go through the next week plus, and that's going to keep us mainly dry. So this afternoon, mostly sunny to partly sunny, a little hazy out there. Well, it's going to be a warmer day and a little more humid than it was yesterday. Highs around 83 to 84 right along the immediate coastline, climbing into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees inland. We'll get hotter and a little more humid each and every day as we go into the end of the week, and we're going to hold the heat and humidity through the weekend. Highs will hit 87 on Friday and Saturday, then 90 on Sunday and Monday. That's just for the Grand Strand, with the wake-ups in the mid to low 70s. Inland areas, you're going to be in the 90s from tomorrow straight through the weekend and into the beginning of the next week, and we are talking highs around 93 on Sunday and Monday. You factor in the humidity, that heat index, or that feels like temperature, will be into the upper 90s to around 100 degrees as we head into the end of the week and the weekend. Summer officially begins tomorrow night at 7:09, and Mother Nature's bringing in the heat along with it.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration. Get the latest updates on what's going on in your area with the new Channel 15 mobile app. Hear about the top stories as they're happening around you. The News Channel 15 mobile app, available now on iTunes and Android app stores and on CarolinaLive.com.
That's what we're talking about, the CarolinaLive.com News Channel 15 mobile app. It is so cool.
I don't even know how to work it yet, but it's so cool. You know, but I'm learning everything. I'm a little slow when it comes to technology.
Here it is right there. You go to it and you can find the latest news,
Yep.
the weather,
Yep.
the temperatures. There's even a radar on there. There's also featured deals. You can buy them from right there on your phone. So as soon as we announce the featured deal of the day, you can hop on there and boom, all yours.
Well, I tell you what, the weather helps me because I always check the radar, punch it up. It's the latest radar and everything on there, and it's always being updated. So when you want to know what's going on, you got to check it out.
That's right. The weather is huge, and the news is cool too. It keeps on streaming through. So all you have to do is go to your app store, put in CarolinaLive.com. Actually, I think when you even go to CarolinaLive.com on your phone, it pops right up. You know, you can get the mobile app. At least that's what it did on my phone.
Yeah, I'm glad they put it on mine because I wouldn't know how to do that.
Cecil wouldn't know.
I don't
That's
know.
right.
I can answer the phone. I can send a text.
If you need help downloading it, don't call Cecil. All right, let's talk a little bit about today.
All right, today's Tuesday, June 19th, and here it is. It's Eat an Oreo Day. All right, we'll eat an Oreo. I'll eat it in a minute because I'll have my mouth full. And this is also National Tennis Month. Birthdays today, let's look at 1954. Katherine Turner. She's 59 years old. Remember the 1981 movie Body Heat? Yes, I do. 1962, Paula Abdul. 50 years old and still looking great. 1967, Mia Farrow, 45. Mia Farrow, right, I think. 45. Let's see, she was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I can't read my typing sometimes. Now, all this day in history was 1910. Father's Day was first celebrated for the first time in Spokane, Washington. 1952, you won't remember it, but I do. I've Got a Secret debuted on TV with Gary Moore as the host. 1967, Muhammad Ali is convicted for refusing induction into the U.S. Army. Here we go from the Know-It-All Department. It was 1985. What song was Michael Jackson singing on the Motown Special TV show when he introduced his famous moonwalk?
Thriller.
Billie Jean. Thriller. You can't moonwalk to
I
Thriller.
know, I don't know. It's
That
the
was
first one that pops in my head.
I know it, yeah. That's all you
So
can
what
do.
was it?
It was Billie Jean.
Billie Jean.
In 1985 when he did the moonwalk, and I tell you, it really caught on.
Sure did.
Michael Jackson.
Can you do it?
King of Pop.
At the end of the show, Cecil will be moonwalking. I think you should give it a try. All right, we have a great show. Medieval Times, their new show. We're talking about that next. But first, let's check in with the news and your meal of the day from Lowe's Foods. Here it is.
I'm Tracy Breland, executive producer at News Channel 15. Here's what we're working on today. The two Darlington County school employees accused of abusing a student on a bus go to court today. We'll tell you what happens in the trial. Also in Darlington County, we're following up to a story we brought you yesterday about a dog found tied up in a bag. And we'll explore the gluten-free diet. And while some may have to eat that way, it may not be the best way to go for others. Those stories and more tonight on your news at 6 and 7.
When spring turns to summer, it seems that fresh produce is at its absolute peak, and especially in the berry department. We've got a delicious blueberry pie going with a homemade crust. The first thing we want to do, of course, is make that crust. So in a food processor, we're going to combine together first some flour, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. Once that's mixed in, we are going to add in some very, very cold butter, and if you have a little bit laying around the house, some cold rendered bacon fat. We want to process this so the butter is the size of rice. We want to add in a tablespoon of very cold water, 1 tablespoon at a time. Go ahead and flour a cutting board surface, lay down our dough. Notice it will be a little bit dry. We're going to work it with our hands to form a couple dough balls. At this point, we want to hit it right in the freezer. While our dough is resting, let's go ahead and make that blueberry filling. We gently want to fold in some flour, sugar, lemon zest, lemon juice, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. And let me tell you something, these blueberries come from local farmers. They're absolutely delicious, look great, and it's fantastic for the local economy. Once it's combined, we're gonna hit this in the refrigerator. We're gonna bring back out that pie dough and get rolling. Go ahead and lay down some flour onto a cutting board. We're gonna roll each dough ball out very, very thin. We're gonna lay the first one down right in our pie tin. We're gonna form it to the pie shell. We're gonna trim off any excess. We're gonna grab that cold pie filling, pour in all the blueberry goodness. We are gonna place that last rolled out pie dough right on top of that filling. We're gonna form it, mold it. We are gonna whisk together at this point a little bit of egg yolk and water to make a nice egg wash. We're gonna brush the egg wash all over it, sprinkle it with some sugar in the raw. We're gonna cut a couple slits in the top of that pie dough. We're then gonna chill it for about 15-20 minutes right in the freezer, get it very cold. We're gonna take it out, throw it in the oven on 425 degrees for about 20 minutes, brown up that pie dough really, really nice. We're then gonna come back, turn the heat down to 375, finish it up for 25 minutes. At the time the pie is done, let's eat. This pie looks and smells absolutely amazing. Once this thing comes out of the oven, it looks beautiful. I think it's time we take a little slice. If you got a little whipped cream laying around, pair it up with that, a little fresh mint. It's gonna be excellent. I know I should probably let this cool a little bit before I took that slice. I can't take it, it smells too good. I've got to try some of it. It looks magnificent. You will absolutely love this pie. Be sure to get all these great local ingredients from your favorite Lowe's food stores and hit up lowesfoods.com. We've got video recipes for days. Can't wait to eat it. See you next time.
Go to CarolinaLive.com and click on the Lowe's Foods Meal Planner link to find delicious and healthy recipes like this one.
Join us Friday, June 29th and Saturday, June 30th for Riverfest, presented by the City of Conway, Pepsi, and HTC. Friday night, enjoy a boat parade and concert with True Soul at the Riverfront Park. Saturday, visit the historic courthouse for entertainment, artists, golf cart parade, children activities, and more. Saturday night, don't miss the raft race, country music's Ty Herndon, and fireworks at the Riverfront Park. For more information, visit ConwaySCChamber.com. Brought to you by News Channel 15, Conway Chamber of Commerce, and these fine sponsors.
That's right, Conway Riverfest going on next weekend, and we will be there live on Friday, so come on out and see us. All right, now let's talk about Medieval Times, a new show going on.
That's right. Let me tell you, if you want to go to a good show and see a lot of sword fighting, jousting, horsemanship, well, it all comes together at Medieval Times, and they've got a brand new show. And let's see, we've got with us, Sir David's going to be talking with us. We've got King Carlos and Princess Catalina?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes, sir, that's right.
Okay. Amanda wrote that down. I couldn't read it. That's all right. All right. Now, so David, what about the new show? Tell me about it.
Well, everything that everyone's come to know and love about Medieval Times is still there. The horses, the sword fighting, the jousting, the falconry.
Right.
All of that is still there. Sorry, my medieval microphone isn't working.
There you go. Now we got you rolling.
Everything you've come to know and love about Medieval Times is still there. The horses, the jousting, the sword fighting, the falconry, everything's still there, but we've got a brand new show, an all new storyline, an improved menu, and of course new costumes, new sound, new lights, and it's important to keep in mind as well that the sound is done by David May, who is a gentleman who has won many awards in Hollywood and doing scores for IMAX.
Oh, okay. Now, how many different Medieval Times are there?
There are 9 total, 8 in America and then 1 in Toronto, Canada.
Wow. Now, you've been there a while.
I have. Just finished my 8th year, going into my 9th.
And this show's a good show.
It's amazing. Everyone in our castle, in the company, as a matter of fact, we love the old show, but the new show is just fantastic. It's fast-paced. It's a lot easier to understand. It's a lot of fun to sit in the stands and eat with your fingers and cheer on your night of victory.
We're looking at some of it right now, some of the video from the new show that comes on. Do y'all still use the bird and everything in the show?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
It's one of the most favorite parts of a lot of people in our castle is the falconry exhibit.
It's such a spectacular show, so much fun to go watch. Now, if you've seen the old show, this is a great reason to get up and go out to Medieval Times and see the new show.
That's right.
Now, before we continue, I wanted to let you know that in honor of the new show, King Carlos and Princess Catalina would like to present you with 2 swag bags from our castle.
All right.
This includes a little bit of Medieval Times memorabilia, T-shirt, a hat, and it's also important to point out that on the back of the Mountain Dew cans we have a little spot as well.
Wow.
You can scan it with your medieval cellular phone and get information about the new show.
Well, that's great. Thank y'all so much for being with us, and we appreciate you letting us preview the new show for us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we got a lot more coming up. Stay with us.
CarolinaLive.com has partnered with area businesses to bring you Carolina Live deals. You will save from 50 to 70% off the area's best services, restaurants, and attractions. Today's featured deal is from the NASCAR racing experience at the Myrtle Beach Speedway. Go for the ride of your life in a real NASCAR race car for only $199. No pace car, no lead car, just you behind the wheel of a real race car. Feel the excitement, feel the power, hear the roar of the engine, and Feel the victory of doing laps by yourself. You even get a graduate certificate of your top speed and souvenir racing license for bragging rights. Your racing adventure includes personal one-on-one racing instructions, crew chief two-way radio communication, and of course, you driving a real NASCAR race car. Save money today by going to CarolinaLive.com and clicking on the Carolina Live Deals link. It's that easy. Carolina Live Deals, only on CarolinaLive.com. Why the why? Here's why. We have a swimming pool and offer swimming lessons for children and adults. There's a lot of water in our area. Make sure your kids are safe by teaching them to swim at the YMCA. 449-YMCA.
Hello, everybody. Cecil Chandler from Myrtle Beach Hyundai. We're on the road again. We're finding out what people think about the 2013 Elantra.
I really liked it. I enjoyed the interior. It's very roomy, and I like the controls. I like the color as well. I think it looks really sharp.
You know what kind of car this is?
No, what kind?
It's a Hyundai Elantra 2013.
Really?
The best thing I like about it is you get 40 miles per gallon.
That's what the people think about the new Hyundai Elantra.
We are out and about at Broadway at the beach. 350 acres of shopping, dining, and attractions. It's like an entertainment mecca.
There's just so much to offer. Young and old, locals and tourists, everyone has fun. Shop, dine, dance, play, and stay at Broadway at the beach.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, and now more guests on the show. That's what it's all about.
That's right. We're talking about a great artist. Here's how Rick is on our show. We were up there at the Freedom Boat Club. He's a member of that, and I saw your work, and I was like, you need to come on our show. He actually drew a picture of Charlie, too. Now, how did you get started in all this?
Well, I was a football coach for 36 years, and before I started doing coaching, I dabbled in art, and when I retired for the final time in 2008, I decided I'd pick it back up again.
Nice. Well, you do a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
So here's some of your work right here. So how do you do this? You look at pictures?
I basically look at pictures. There are sometimes that particular picture is one that's out of my head, but a lot of times I'll use pictures that I look at and take it from there, and I do either oil or acrylics.
Okay,
now,
great.
do you sell some of your work?
Yes, I do, sir. Okay. Yep. What I've done now, I've been to a lot of the festivals around the area, but now I'm doing more commission work than anything. If a person would like to have something painted, they can give me the size they want, the medium that they want it in, either acrylic or oil. And it's a lot easier for me, so I don't have so many paintings sitting in my house.
Have you got a website? Have you got a website?
Yes, I do. I believe it's on the card.
It's bearartstudio.weebly.com.
Right.
And then you also have a Facebook page, too.
I'm on Facebook as well. That's the Bear Art Studio.
So people can get a hold of you and just tell you what they want.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yep.
He's great. People were walking by and he's sketching them out, too. I mean, you do such a good job.
I do the best time I have is when I go to the beach and I'll just draw kids on the beach and then give it to them. The smiles that they give me is worth more than the money.
Oh, that's so great.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show with us. We appreciate it.
All right. Well, on Facebook, what are you under? Just Rick Clausey, your name?
Rick Clausey. Yep. You can do it that way, or you can go Bear Art Studio.
BearArtStudio.weebly.com.
Thanks a lot. Thank you for having me.
All right, stick with us. We are talking about animals coming up next.
90% of Horry Georgetown Technical College graduates earn jobs or transfer to senior colleges. Join the 90% with 5 new certificate programs that you can complete in 12 to 18 months. Architectural computer-aided drafting or surveying, gerontology for work with the elderly, earn a certificate to be a medical administrative assistant, or online for medical coding and billing. Apply online now for more on these hot new programs. HGTC, Oceans of Possibilities.
Wanted, the Outlaw AC unit. Description: old, broken down, costing you money to repair it. What to do if you see this Outlaw? Turn it in at CarolinaLine.com. That's right. ARS Rescue Router and News Channel 15 want to find the oldest AC unit along the Grand Strand and replace it for free. You can be cooling off this summer with a new air conditioned unit from ARS Rescue Router. To enter, log on to CarolinaLine.com and click on the contest corner link. The grand prize winner will be announced June 29th during Carolina and Company live at noon.
When you need tires, where do you go?
Everyone here at Surfside Bowling goes to Mason Tire.
When your brakes are squeaking, where do you go? Mason Tire. Excuse me, sir, when you need a tune-up, where do you go?
I go to Mason Tire.
Bills adding up? Paychecks stretched to the max? Get instant cash for your unwanted or broken gold or silver today from Bob's Jewel Shop in Laurinburg, North Carolina. The price of gold is reaching record highs, and we pay top value. Bob's Jewel Shop will pay you top dollar for your unwanted gold or silver jewelry, scrap gold, and gold coins. Why sell through the mail when Bob's will pay you cash on the spot? Get the most from your gold and silver today. Bob's Jewel Shop, treasures for a lifetime in Laurinburg, North Carolina.
During a recession, a lot of people lose money, and it's harder to find new money as jobs get scarcer. People try to stretch what they have to make it last longer. There's an easier way to make your money work for you, and it just takes a little financial fitness. Come to the Georgetown County Library. They've got the books, videos, computer programs, and classes to get you on the right path. And best of all, it's free.
I'm out in the Myrtle Beach area asking people where they go to get their car serviced. Excuse me, when you need tires, where do you go?
Where else? Mason Tire.
Excuse me, sir, when your check engine light comes on, where do you go?
Where else? Mason Tire.
And welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Now, you know, the animal shelters around here, you can get dogs and cats. Well, at this place, you can get anything. You can get horses, pigs, ferrets. It's so cool. We are talking about the Horry County Animal Care Center, and Kelly is with us today. Talk a little bit about you guys and what you do.
Well, we do take in, we're here to provide services to the community. There are a lot of homeless pets, and we'll take those in. We also work with animal control on different cases, cruelty cases, or unwanted pets or abandoned animals.
How about this little dog with you now?
This is a 2-month-old collie mix. She needs a name,
she's so
and she's really cute. She just became available for adoption, so, and I don't expect that she'll stay long.
Yeah. Well, how do people adopt from you? Do they just swing by?
You can come by. You can view us online at horrycounty.org. We are on Facebook, but you won't see all the animals. That's Miss Piggy and the kitties. Yeah, and
you still have the pig?
We do.
Oh,
we do. She just came available for adoption, and so this is our mare and foal. She's actually with foal, and this is our little stallion. Nope, that's still the mare, and some really cute little guys that are available. We've got about 220 animals at the facility right now. And got a lot of them available for adoption.
Tell them where you're located in case they don't know.
We're on Industrial Park Road off of Highway 701 near the J. Reuben Long Detention Center, and we're open from 11 to 5 Monday through Friday and 11 to 1 on Saturday.
So if you've been to jail, you know right where they're located.
And we need to spread the word because next year they're going to try for the Rachel Ray Challenge to get some more money to help the program.
Works for you. We are. We're going to spend this year working on education and awareness and then move on to the challenge next year.
Well, thank you so much. And real quick, too, I want to mention a pet vaccination clinic that's going on June 21st from 10 to 2 at the Animal Care Center there in Conway. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Where can you get simply the best for less? Window World of Myrtle Beach. Window World is America's largest replacement windows company with high-quality windows that have earned the Good Housekeeping seal. They're Energy Star certified, which means these windows help you save energy and money. These windows can withstand hurricanes, they're made of impact glass, and they won't let the sun fade your furniture. Plus, these windows are easy to clean. Window World of Myrtle Beach also offers doors, vinyl siding, and more. Call 843-445-9921 or stop by 131 Causey Street in Myrtle Beach and check out the virtual showroom online at windowworldofmyrtlebeach.com.
The average homeowner gets hit with over 20 electrical spikes a day. When a power surge hits your home, it can ruin thousands of dollars in electronics and appliances. Don't take the risk of losing priceless data on your home computer. Mr. Sparky offers whole house surge protection that's more affordable than your homeowner's deductible. Remember, surge strips are not enough. Ask us how you can receive additional discounts on any of our electrical services. Mr. Sparky, America's on-time electrician.
As the recession drove our tourism industry in decline, the Tourism Growth Initiative is created. The results for the first 2 years were astounding. So how is it working lately? 2011 lodging revenues set an all-time record, and 2012 first quarter revenues are up an incredible 12%. Additional jobs were created. The airport sets an all-time record for deplanements, and Myrtle Beach residents received an 88% property tax reduction. The Tourism Growth Initiative. Oh yeah, it's working.
AutoWorldofConway.com makes car buying so easy. Search the inventory. Find prices on over 200 vehicles. Get pre-qualified in advance. Save the gas. Do everything online except test drive the car. AutoWorldofConway.com. Good cars for good people.
A&I over the years we've had working relationships. They've handled fires, water losses, wind losses. They've been there for us so that we could be there for our clients. Their professionalism, their follow-up, it has been absolutely flawless. If everybody did the work as they promised to do, like A&I does, we'd be in real good shape in this town.
When disaster strikes, we're the ones to call. A&I does it all.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. We're always telling you cool places to go on this show, and if you haven't been to this museum yet, well, you need to check it out.
That's right. We're talking about the historic Myrtle Beach Colored School Museum and Education Center. They opened back in 2001, and it's to educate the public on the history of segregation in our area. And the Museum and Education Center is located inside the weathered school that was once a source of pride for the neighborhood. All right, and we've got Mary Canny with us now. And Mary, how are you today?
Just fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Now, you attended this school.
Yes.
Tell us about that when you used to go to school there.
It was very, very good, and it was located on what is now Mr. Joe White Avenue, but it was called the Farm Road then because on the other end of it was Trash Farm and Myrtle Beach Farms.
Wow.
And we had to walk to school. We didn't have buses. We played ball outside with a stick and somebody's old tennis ball. We played basketball on a clay court, and we had a lot of skinned knees, but it was fun.
Now, how long ago was that when you went to school there?
Wow.
Oh, a few years ago.
I started to school at 6 years old, and I just celebrated my 79th birthday.
Wow. Well, that's amazing. And isn't it great now that they're bringing this back in history, and you can see all of this? People need to go in there and look at that, right?
Yes, yes, yes. The building was going to be torn down, and a few of these former students got together and went before the city and asked for the building. Well, the building, they couldn't give us the building because it had a lot of impure elements in it.
Asbestos
so they had
or something like
asbestos
that.
and all that.
Right.
So Myrtle Beach Farms, Syntex.
So what y'all did was work it where you could get it.
Burris and
Chapin. Yeah.
Donated the land. Syntex did the work on the building, and we just had a lot of donations
that put it all
because
together
the students made the cry for it. We wanted to save our school and wanted to have something that the children of today
You did,
would learn.
and that's the good part about it.
Such
The
a great
school's
thing.
there, and you need to visit it on Joe White
Yes.
Avenue. I've been there a few years back and did it when they did the opening there, and it's a great
Yes.
place. Mary, thank
Yes.
you for being on the show with us.
Thank
we
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. We will see you right back here tomorrow at noon.
That's right. Tell them bye, Mary. Wave bye.
Bye-bye.